everyone. Sorry about the wait. I realize I'm like 10 minutes late and I don't want to make that a habit. Um, but thank you all for coming and hanging out. I was fighting with the candle that I have here. It's a really cute like Halloween candle thing that it's a black thing, but it's kind of like see-through, so it's not totally like blacked out. And then this is the top, got a little skull on it. That's like my spooky Halloween candle. But I have like one of these lighters. So I use these for candles so I can reach in easily, but I almost couldn't get it. And then I kept like the wax kept dripping out. So anyway, that's all set. I hope you're all doing really good today. I still have a really bad cough. I'm hoping I'm not going to trigger it by like talking a bunch. But I wanted to stream anyway. So Glassney, Daddy PC Gamer, thank you guys so much for popping in here. Rian, let's see who else is here. The Image, Helga, scrolling down, Alex C. I think that was everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. All right, so we're gonna jump right back into Medieval Dynasty. I'm excited to continue. I need to load game. I was playing a little bit of my other save. Very careful not to overwrite my my stream save file. Daddy PC Gamer, I hope that certain Green Day comment on another one of your videos. Still feeling just as sassy. Yeah, it's not an issue. Look, there's totally gonna be people who have different play styles than me, and I very much get that. Not everyone, you know, gonna like the way that I play games, but I appreciate you and I appreciate your sass every day. I hope everyone is also having good weather. Like here in New England, like it got so cold the last couple days, and I think that didn't help my cough. But now it's like super warm and sunny out. So I actually had to close all of my curtains so that the light isn't too actually bright for the stream. I really should have loaded this up before I started the stream. Alex says I'm douchey. Yeah. Yeah, it's just somebody called me a noob. Which I feel like is one of those things that, I don't know, I feel like we're almost past that, like, in, like, gamer language. Like, calling someone a noob feels like, I don't know, really old at this point, but it's totally cool. I mean, I guess, so in a game like this, I guess you would consider me that, though, because I have, like, 80 hours in this game, but this is one of those games that I feel like, I mean, you really don't get to know the game until you have something like 100 hours or more in the game. All right, so we just stopped the last time hanging out over this bridge here. Just to remind myself, I'm going to look at my quests. So I have to build at least 15 buildings for the next chapter quest. Delverniga's story, I have the next kind of iteration in that. We found the guy that was injured. We have Alwyn's story that we're just waiting for the next season, and then I have to talk to Sambor again, so I have to make that trek all the way over to the other end of the map, which I really wish, of all places, like we could get like a fast travel point there, but I don't plan on spending the money anyway. What the fuck does noob even mean? Yeah, newbie. It's like, it's just like, it's something that I remember became like a thing, like to be used as an insult, and I feel like we have gotten past that a little bit. Like it's not like a common insult. Oh, I shouldn't have been running. I could have gotten that eagle. So I'm happy too now. I have my pouch and I have my backpack. Or did I just have the backpack? I didn't get the pouch. Did I buy a pouch and then just not equip it, or did I just buy a backpack? I just bought a backpack. All right. So let's get back to the village. It's kind of low-key right now. I have to say, I really do like having it in this spot right here where, we're kind of right at the, I guess, like almost the apex of this hill right here. We're close enough to Baranica and Branica. We're close to Denica. We're close to Gostovia. We're in like a really good spot right here. Okay, so I feel like all of my people are doing pretty good. We have Agnes, Bogna, Dalamir. They're all not very happy, but from doing some reading and just playing my other save file, I've discovered that happiness is really dependent on whether or not they have, aside from all of the essentials, right? Is whether or not they have family. So, you know, getting them a spouse, so moving in 2 people together, and then them obviously having children, and then keeping the houses well insulated. And so that's something I haven't done yet, but it's also because it requires certain materials. So for like the wattle houses, I need to get clay, and I need to get, I think, straw. My Frugal Finds, thank you for the sub. Welcome. So I need to get straw and clay to make daub, so you can have like daub over the wattle, and what that essentially does is it insulates the house better. For the stone houses like this one, I need limestone, and then I can use that to insulate the house, and that increases the happiness of the villagers. Is this my house? Like, forget it. Yeah, this is my house. Okay. I don't even remember where I live, so don't worry about that right now. I'm out of water right now, which is a good thing. I just noticed that because I would have started to take serious damage. What's up, guys and girls? Hey, Ray Kit, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. As a dragon newbie like nerd has become an acceptable condition. I feel like it's, I mean, it's appropriate in some circumstances, right? Groupon, another great adventures of the all-powerful non-potato queen. I know, I can't be a potato queen if I can't plant potatoes. This is a problem. It's gonna chill today, but 2 videos later. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen your videos. I think I just saw when I was going live that you had posted something, but I didn't get a chance to check it out. TWS, hey Grimmalkin. Hey TWS, I hope you're well. I am just kind of taking a look. So I have some carrots planted, and I think there are some other things I could possibly plant in winter, but it might just be carrots. Not sure. All right, so I don't like nighttime in this game. I'm gonna sleep so that I can start a new day. This is also the case in real life. I can't see at night. I have a really hard time seeing things in the dark, where people will be like, oh, like, you know, there's a little bit of moonlight they can see. I absolutely cannot. I have a serious problem with that. Okay, so I think we could do with some more villagers and some more buildings, but more villagers mainly. I'm gonna need to pick up some food though, because my food is kind of low before we head off. I think I'll go over to Gostovia, and then we can head up and go over to where Sambor is. Get myself some fried meat. Or actually, with that quest for Dobrniga, I think I have to go back to Rolnica. Yeah, I do. Maybe we'll do that first so that we can finish up the rest of this quest. And I can also check out and see if there are people over there that want to join the settlement. Let me switch this off of top chat because I'm not reading things in order. Okay, Alexi, you need a coat. You know, I do. I do need a coat. I need better, better gear, I think. That's definitely something I gotta focus on. Here comes the cough again. I actually got decided to call my doctor because this cough, obviously, even outside of the streams, for those of you that have been in Discord with me, I've had this cough for a while now, and they were just like, you know, we won't see you in the office because of the cough, but we'll see you in a virtual visit, but we can't see you till Friday. I called yesterday, so I am waiting for a doctor's appointment. Rake it. How dare you skip nighttime, Rimmel? Yeah, I know. I hate nighttime in this game. I mean, it's just like you can do stuff, but I don't enjoy it. Plus, everybody then has to watch the screen be like super dark. Daddy PC Gamer, way ahead of you. I already put it in the Medieval Dynasty suggestion forum on Steam. That, I mean, hey, if you guys spam, we want potatoes in Medieval Dynasty in the suggestion forum. I mean, you know, the more people who suggest that, the better, right? Malka popping in to say hello. Hello, Malka. Hello and goodbye. Hope you're having a good day. Just in time to see all the guys call me a cheeky tart. Yep. Oh my gosh. I'm not paying attention. I should be keeping an eye out for on the side of the road. So now this is the one thing that I think is kind of, ugh, I don't love, but it's because of the settings for this world I created. I did have it on easy mode, and so that's why I'm running through a blizzard without a torch, and I'm not freezing. That feels maybe a little too easy. That's okay. Break it. You just like the fact that you've got an American using Brit speak now. I think a lot of us Americans in like Ray Kit's community like have started picking this up, like, right? Like we pick up like British slang and stuff like that. I do it all the time, but I do it in front of family who aren't like they don't really know much about like, you know, the gaming communities I'm in and stuff, and they just are like, what did you just say? If I say like a word that we just don't normally use. Okay, we're gonna hill and a bit of a long run, especially in the snow. It feels like my character needs a break or a fire to sit by. So this is actually worth like just paying attention to, because this is what it looks like when you put the daub on the houses for insulation. So it just keeps the people warmer, so then they're a lot happier, because obviously everybody who's sitting around freezing isn't going to be happy. All right, about the rye delivery. Yes, I've found your man wounded on the road. He's been attacked and needs help. Oh my, I must send someone promptly. I didn't give him medicine, so I feel like that's kind of a lie. So you should hurry. Thank you very much for the help. Will you handle the delivery of the rye? I don't know when yeah, sure, don't worry about it. Thank you and goodbye. I will take the coins that he wants to offer me. Alexi, I've called a customer. It's hard and they thought I was hitting on them. A little awkward. Oh gosh. I feel like there was a book in high school that we read that was like the first time I like learned that word, but the way it was used in that book was sort of like as almost like an offensive like way to call like one of the female characters in that book. I think it was Of Mice and Men, if any of you have read that. And that was the first time I learned it, because I remember everybody like in my class just like walked around like calling each other tarts all day. Okay. So I'm just going here because I want to see like house-wise, because I have these three characters. Dalamir can, I don't think he has a wife. Does he? Oh no, he does. Okay. So the reason I'm actually not going to invite anyone else until I build another house, because I can put a guy in here with Bogna. There's no guys hanging out here. And I don't want to invite her and then have her wait for me to build her a house, because that's going to suck. Okay, so I have to bring this to Dobraniga, the rye delivery, now that I've actually talked to the guy that was responsible for the delivery. So I'm going to head back. And it looks like some of my people have like no work, and I think it's... The well doesn't have a worker, but it's still giving me that alert, and I think that must be because at one point maybe it says no assignments, so I'm not sure why it does that. I feel like if a building is inactive, maybe it probably shouldn't do that, but what do I know? Oh my gosh, guys. Can't even keep up with chat. I see potato discussion still. Calling each other tarts. Right, back across the river. Like, I can hear my guy shivering. I feel like I should be, like, penalized, or at least, like, getting some, there should be some repercussions if I'm actually, like, audibly shivering. Alright, let's get this, eagle or hawk or whatever it is. Oh, I missed it, but can I get my arrow back? That's the one thing I really like about this game, is that it seems like for the most part you can get your arrow back even if you hit an animal. I know that there is a durability on the arrows, but I think about like other games where like you just can't get your arrow back. It's like a one-use sort of a thing. You did what where? It was a spammer with a replicated RK account, same logo, pick, and name. Yeah, that whole situation was like a mess, and I had just jumped into the stream at the last minute, like right when that started to kick off, so I was well confused about like everything that was happening. Simulator. Winter running simulator. 2022. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this to Don Bernardo, which means I have to go to Gustovia. We'll hit Sambors as well. I do want to stop at each of the campfires though, and try to get like one or two, or well, at least one other person before I build the next house. Okay, Alexi, look, I wasn't going to say anything because as soon as those words left my mouth, I realized that that was Brit speak, and I wasn't going to call attention to it, so thank you. Will the real Grimalkin please stand up? This is me. I just pick up, like, I don't know, the like, language habits when I'm around other people so much. I don't, like, I feel like everybody does that a little bit. If you're surrounded by people who speak a certain way, you do start to adopt some of their, like, vocal mannerisms as well. Yeah, thanks. 50 points for Grimalkindor. Speaking of Grimalkindor, speaking of Harry Potter, I don't know about anyone. Does anybody in here watch The Crown? Anybody watching right now watch The Crown on Netflix? If you are a watcher of The Crown, Netflix just released the most recent season's trailer, and Imelda Staunton, the actress who plays Dolores Umbridge in the Harry Potter films, is playing the newest, like, aged up version of the Queen in The Crown, because each season, not every season, but they've done basically a couple seasons where I think each season, or like every other season or something, they've, like, you know, time has passed, so they obviously have to get new actors to play the older versions of the characters, and the beginning of the trailer begins with her speaking, and if you're a Harry Potter fan, I feel like it's the only, like, thing I could hear it wasn't the Queen speaking, because I couldn't, like, just kind of pretend in my head that it was the Queen speaking. It just felt like Dolores Umbridge was speaking to a bunch of people. Like, she had become Queen in this, like, fictionalized version of that story of the royals. Native? Nope, it's just you. No, it definitely... No, I mean, she's... Like, this is the thing, is, like, she's an amazing actress. Like, I think that actually it's a testament to her acting that Imelda Staunton created a character. I mean, she didn't create the character, but, like, she played that character so well that people hated her so much. I would say the 5th book of the Harry Potter series, I mean, I didn't love it, but, like, it I didn't love that character. I really hated that character, but I hated that film so much. Like, I won't even watch that film if I can avoid it because I hate that character so much. Like, that's some serious acting chops, I think. All right, we don't have any guys here either. Alex C. Grimal can just picture this. I'm an American working in a gun shop, and I use British slang and occasionally flip into a UK accent on certain words. The confusion is real. Oh man, yeah, that's got to be that's got to be pretty funny though. You probably get some you know, head turns or whatever. You use British speak. Welcome back. Did someone order a ride delivery? Let me check my list. Everlasting youth, world peace. Extinction of mosquitoes. Rye, yes. I feel like my character, even though it's like, you can't customize your character, I feel like my character is like pretty sassy. I like him. I like these two options here. Here you go, my beautiful lady. Rasimir, you do know that flirting with a married woman is punishable by lashing, don't you? Oh no. Oops. You're too easy, and you're horrible, haha. Yeah, I found some problems on the way. I feel sorry for the slain dragons already. You should. The werewolves definitely weren't happy about it. Here's your payment, conqueror of the simple errand. 200 coins. Not bad. That was pretty good payment. What am I looking at? I've got over 1,000 coins. This is fantastic. I do need to set aside some stuff for taxes, because I'm going to have to pay taxes in the spring for my settlement. But, I mean, that's not going to be that much. That's one thing I actually set, is I said to myself, I'll set this on easy mode, but I want the taxes to stay the same, so I don't feel like I can just buy everything that I need. So the taxes will still be at kind of like the normal difficulty level. Daddy PC Gamer. Grimal, can I still vote you should steal shit from one village and sell it to another? So I feel like I could see that being like almost like a cool RP thing, right? Like role-playing like a thief. I just don't want to steal. I don't know. Maybe I'll steal, because I know there's actually a Steam achievement for like something to do with like thievery, I think. Which is often what motivates me is like Steam achievements. All right, let's see. Let's look at this guy first. Let's look at his skills. Okay, so he's got 3 on production, and I do have, I think, some production buildings, so that would be cool. You're a nice human even in game. Yeah, you know what? Most of the time I am. Sometimes I'll play like a thief, like in Skyrim or something. You know, like that's a thing. This guy is not one that I can bring to my settlement, so I'm gonna invite this guy. Let's just ask him about his skills. A fine craftsman knows how to cook his food well too. You know what they say, the way to another person's heart is through their stomach. So he'd be a good cook. But I can really put him into any of the other production roles. So let's give him a house before he gets sad. Assign him to live with Bogna. Yeah. Bogna's in. And let's see what buildings I have built production-wise that, you know, I don't have a kitchen yet, but I feel like I can move him to that once I build the kitchen. So for now, I'm just going to put him in the workshop. I'll make him a craftsman. And now I don't have anything set up, I think, in the workshop still yet. Let's see. Producing buckets. That's useful because I do need to fill buckets for 2 per day. 5%. That's locked. Okay, the rest of this is locked because I haven't unlocked the schemes for these. I'll look at the prices of those in a bit. But the buckets are necessary for the well, so I can create buckets filled with water so that all the houses have those. Rakit, love the thumbnail, by the way. Looks amazing. Thank you. I mean, I just took the, you know, the Medieval Dynasty image, but I actually wanted to change the, like, you know, have the font be a little bit bolder because the actual image with the font on it that says Medieval Dynasty is kind of hard to read. Daddy is savage today. She is. There's a quote, Rake. I've been in a savage mood for like a week and a half now. You know, I get you. Alright, so we've got a new villager. We've stopped long enough, I think, here in Borowo. And let's head over to Sambor's, because I've got to do that for this quest. And I'm going to actually just make sure I track the quest. If I recall, he basically said something to Unigos, like, you know, send the guy back, the one with the stupid face. So he's not the nicest of characters in this game. But I kind of like him. He's, you know, like a misanthrope. He lives in the middle of the woods, not near people. Like, I can get on board with that. Bison over here. Or basically bison. I could do some hunting, but there's a bunch of them, and like these guys will get really aggressive and just constantly hit you, and you do not have a long enough time to actually pull back your bow. But let's see what we got here. One shot. Look at that. I feel like as I'm expanding my village, I really have to kind of be mindful and keep an eye on meats and what I have available for my villagers to eat. And like that probably, yeah, I have 18 meat right now, and I think most of that is from that one deer. Stag. Now wolves will charge me. Like if I... Oh, there's another wolf right there. Got you. This guy's probably gonna come back. Maybe? White Walker! Hello! Thank you for subscribing. Oh, come on. I keep getting this guy to run away from me. I think I hit him? Yeah, I just took him down. I should catch up on chat. Image, Daddy PC Gamer here. Steal shit. All right. If you guys really want me to steal stuff, I will do it, but I will do it right. I don't want people to see me. I don't want to get caught. So I will try it. Daddy PC Gamer, no, right? I'm lucky my squad mates and scum are Aussies, or else I don't know if they'd be able to handle me right now. Alex C. Bison. I love bison. It's delicious. I have had a bison burger once, and it was a long time ago, but I did actually really enjoy it. Adrian Norgate. Hey, Adrian. Okay, Gary liked and subbed. Thank you so much. Thank you for popping in. Hey, White Walker. Rakit, welcome everyone to Grimelkin's Adventures. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Yes, thank you so much for the reminder. Forget about it. Hello. I'm actually doing really good today. Aside from my cough, which is getting worse again, but it will get better. I will will it into getting better. Peakman Gaming, thank you for subscribing. What took you so long? Hello, I've heard that you were looking for me. To kill it. Whoa, easy. What are you talking about? Blasted owl, of course. Can't you hear it? What owl? I don't hear anything. Are you deaf? How can you not hear it? I can't stand it. Try to come down and describe the problem to me if you want my help. Forget about it. Thank you for subscribing, Mark. Linka? Thank you for the sub. I need to actually expand this because it goes away too quickly, so I can't actually see subscribed. Heisenberg, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I'm noticing a ton of subs. Thank you guys for stopping in. You're all awesome. 216 subs, yes. I'm so excited. My current goal is 500 subs, which is up at the top, and it's actually very, I feel like not visible up there, but I'll try to actually expand that. All right, Bambor, let's deal with you. I can't sleep because of that damned bird. It hoots and hoots and hoots. I want it dead. Why can't you deal with it yourself? I don't hunt anymore. Literally live in a hunter's lodge. I didn't build this place. The hunter died a while ago and I just took it. I like it. At least I did this before the bloody owl showed up. At least I did before the bloody owl showed up. If you don't mind me asking, I do mind you asking. You buy your meat now. I don't see you keeping any animals. Listen to me, you little brat. Dude is like, he is like way over the top. I don't have to explain myself to you. Not now, not ever, but if it will make you shut up, no, I don't buy any meat. Lately, I tend to eat mostly vegetables and grains. That's exactly what my food eats. Damn, you're so annoying. During my life, I did some things, bad things, things that shouldn't be done, nor by me, nor by anyone. It changed when I met your uncle. He helped me atone, at least in some way. So when our ways parted, I made a promise to myself, no more violence, no more blood on my hands, but if you keep getting on my nerves, I may just revoke my promise. Do you want that? Excuse me, dear sir. I have an owl to hunt. Alright. We're gonna go deal with this owl. 221 subscribers. Smashing it. Thank you guys so much. Welcome for those of you who are just jumping in here. Not daddy. Smash that like button. I don't know if I believe that that's not daddy. Andreas G. Hi, everyone. Hey, Andreas. For Joshua, Medieval Dynasty are one of my favorite games. It is one of my favorites, and I haven't really spent enough time in this. So I'm supposed to come out back and find the owl. Okay, let's talk to this guy. He's making owl noises. Go away. I'm working. What are you doing here? None of your business. Oh, I believe it is. You're the damned owl, aren't you? I feel like he's got, like, face makeup on here. Like, what's up with that? Like, that's very, like, minimal, and I feel like it's not really helping him with whatever he's doing. No idea what you're talking about, mate. I'd leave if I were you. Do you even know what you're doing? Yeah, earning the easiest coins in my life. That's all that matters to me. Oh, really? Well, I've been sent to kill this noisy owl. Are you trying to threaten me? Be very careful with your next words. Not at all. It's not me you should be afraid of, but my employer. Yeah, and who's that supposed to be? Sambor. Well, I don't know any... Wait, did you say Sambor? Right? Listen, man, I don't want any trouble. I was just hired to come in here from time to time and pretend to be an owl. I had no idea I was crossing your boss. I'll leave and never come back. Please just let me be. Relax. Just tell me who hired you and be on your way. It was Woolred. He lives in a place called Tutkey. That's all I know, I swear. I believe you, and I hope I won't regret that, because if I do, you won't. That's the truth, and I'll never come back here again. Alright then. Go now. Alright, so we've got a guy who's impersonating an owl to, you know, whatever, scare Sambor by hiding out behind his house. Not Alex C. New phone, who dis? Oh my gosh. Werewolf, hi. How's you? Hello, Werewolf. How are you? Positive vibes only here, ladies and gents. Smash that like. Malka, not that. The not Alex C. See, I think not Alex C is Daddy PC Gamer, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure that was also the same account that was not Daddy about 5 minutes ago. I took care of your owl. Is it dead? No, but he's gone and won't be back. He? I know that it will sound mental, but that wasn't really an owl. It was a man hired to pretend to be one. What are you talking about? It's absurd. Believe me, I know. He was supposedly hired by a man called Woolred. You know him? Son of a bitch. He really got me. So you do. Of course I know him. He was one of us, the Undying Fist. Was he really? The owl said he lives in a place called Tutkey. Yeah, it's not far from here. He lives there with his family selling donkeys. I guess that fits because he was always an ass. Yeah, I kind of like Sambor, like I said. You will deliver a parcel to him for me. Let me guess, it's another knuckle sandwich. No, this time it's a real gift. And what's that? Special surprise, but you need to come back later. I need some time to prepare it. I actually come back tomorrow. I'll make it grander. Alright, see you tomorrow. A lot of demands from these people where they're just like, yeah, we'll do this thing, but like you gotta come back later. And I mean, not for nothing. This is a pretty far run from where I actually live. Werewolf, I'm not bad, thank you. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day. Antonio, hell yeah, smash and sub. It's Groupon Dodgy or Daddy PC Gamer. Alex, I'm telling you, it's Daddy PC Gamer. Definitely Daddy. Definitely not Malcolm, not a bully. The fuck are all these people? The icon is the same. Daddy, I know it's you. Trick Z. Hi people, hello Trix. I'm like running while looking at chat. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. Adrian Martinez, thank you for subscribing. Crack Matrix. I feel like there's a bunch of you in here, and I feel like Raykit is partly responsible. Is this class as a Raykit raid? That's what I was wondering. Raykit, oi oi. Raykit is here. I should, because I obviously have some of the fake accounts, like, I should also type in chat, but I can't stream and do that at the same time. Grandma's sweet titties. Find an M16. I will absolutely go and try to do that, Grandma. I'm just gonna start rifling around in boxes. You know what? It's dark. Daddy PC Gamer has jumped into chat as like several different people or account identities. And she wants me to steal from one of the villages, so I am gonna do that and steal from one of the villages. I can't go and sell the things immediately because it's nighttime and I probably like won't be able to get to one of the other villages in time to actually make a sale. But I will do that. Or you, Daddy PC Gamer. So you give yourself away with the account because you're now like, oh no, you caught me. And you're saying steal, steal, steal. Grim, knock, knock. Hey, White Walker. It would be really funny if my door actually, if I got a knock on my door at that point, at some point, because I am obviously across the pond. Rock Matrix run in chat. It's a skill I'm trying to develop as well. Grimalkin. Yeah, like, it's difficult. Like, I have, like, you know, the peripheral vision. I can kind of see where I'm going because I have the one monitor here that I'm playing on and then this other monitor here. Alright, so people are kind of hanging out. It's dark. What am I gonna steal? Where am I gonna steal from? Do I just here? Hope nobody sees me? Nothing like really valuable in there. Can I steal an animal? I feel like I can't actually see. Wait a minute. Okay, this defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying to be discreet. Can't steal any of the hens. I don't have a hen house. Anybody out there? So let's rob. Nope. Alright, Daddy PC Gamer. This place, like, I feel bad stealing because, like, there's nothing here. Like, if I steal something from this poor village, I feel like I'm, I mean, she's asleep, so, like, can I steal from in here without them getting mad at me? No! Dynasty reputation changed. Alright, alright. I'm leaving that alone. Dumb human. Hello, dumb human. Thank you for the sub. Grandma's sweet titties. Burn that village down. I can't burn the village down as far as I can tell. Edward Joshua, not to try to be a spoiler, but maybe you can start a stock in 1,000 logs for main quest later from Sambor. So I have played ahead, and I do know which quest you're referring to. Asian kit? Like, what's with all the fake accounts all of a sudden? Jeez. I mean, I have like one fake account that is Ray Kit's Beanie's Beanie, but that's it. Make sure no one sees you. You can steal vases and cups and baskets and shit off the tables in front of the houses. You can't do it in front. I wasn't in front of people, Daddy. She was sleeping and I was crouched. So technically, I shouldn't have gotten a negative dynasty reputation. All right. Okay, so like the people are going in their houses now, right? So can I like steal these even though this woman is outside on the bench over here? That inventory was such an Oblivion style inventory. Yeah, the inventory kind of is, I guess. A torch isn't worth it. I feel like none of this is worth like the stealing though. Bucket. Okay, so she's all the way over there. There's nobody walking past me. Okay, I got one bucket. Nobody saw me. See, like, I want to steal from people's houses, but that I would probably have to do during the day when they're not there. Nothing in here. I do know that even if there's nothing inside, if they do see me, like, looking in a chest, they will... I'll still get negative dynasty reputation, even though... Ooh, we have the theft knowledge tab. Theft is not tolerated in the valley. You will lose some of your dynasty reputation if someone witnesses you stealing. Stolen items cannot be sold in the same village they were stolen from. They are highlighted in red in your inventory. Alright, that's not terrible. Jesse D, thank you for the sub. I'm not getting the notifications at the same time they're coming through, which is a little bit weird. Naka, I don't have any TMs. JK, now I do. Alexi, indecent exposure and all that. Steal their lives? Did you take a silent step skill in the hunter tree skill? I did not. No. I unfortunately did not yet. And she stole a bloody bucket. Look, okay. The buckets are important. Like, you can use those buckets for water. See, like, none of this is great. I feel like this village doesn't have a lot to offer me as a thief. Someone's house. I don't know, like, I feel like this is a little bit of a disappointing thievery trip. Bucket of water. Bag, there's some sticks. I'll steal a bag, like, that's... This a house? Yes, it is. Like, I like how I keep walking into people's houses and just going like, oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, wrong house. Steal the wooden stool. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Because this is the, it's like a... Nothing in there. Alright. This was a really poor trip. Like, I feel like I didn't get much, but that's okay. Amanda Norgate, hi lady. Hello, Amanda. How are you feeling? I know you weren't feeling too great the other day. Groupon, back from all your alt accounts. All of them have subscribed. Thank you very much, Groupon. Yeah, Groupon, how many alts do you have? I feel like nobody's ever going to tell you the actual amount of alts that they have. Edward Joshua, that skill can support your theft activity. Yeah, you know, so I really should do that because I know that that's beneficial for hunting, that you're quieter. I don't want to steal. I know I just stole a bunch of buckets, but I feel like they won't miss those. Crispy Duck, hi Grimo. Work. Just dropped in, smash, and hit the like button. Have a great stream. Hey Crispy Duck, thank you so much for popping in here. They should have been more considerate of your wants. Yeah, I know, right? They should have left out stuff that I want to steal. Daddy PC Gamer, can I just say how amazing it is that the beautiful people of the arcade community float over support other members of the community like this. Subs growing, viewers going up is a gorgeous thing. It absolutely is, and thank you, Daddy. Amanda, still not good, but getting better, hopefully. Yeah, I hope so too. I was saying before that I have a doctor's appointment for this cough because my COVID cough has not gone away, and it got better, and now it's worse again. So we'll see. They won't actually even see me in the office. So they're doing a virtual doctor's appointment. See what comes of that. Groupon code. I have 4. They're all email from my time streaming, and others I just made just to troll Raykit. I feel like that's the reason a lot of us have alts, is to troll Ray. Grandma Sweet Chitties. Buckets are important. They won't miss them. Well, they're important to me. Because, you know, in this game, your villagers will not go and drink water from the river. I hit midnight, I guess. They won't go and drink water from the river. You have to provide them buckets of water. So I am in dire need of having water buckets. All right, so the season changed because that was the end of winter. Everything's so green again. All of these quests are either completing or updating. So taxes. It is tax time. Every spring you're required to pay taxes to the king. The money is collected by the Castellan in Gustovia. Creating new buildings and fields increases your taxation obligations. Avoiding payments increases your debt and may result in banishment from the valley. So if I go to my journal, it'll say pay taxes, deliver to Unigost, 253.6 coins. So that's actually not bad. It's actually probably a good idea that I didn't build more buildings before the end of winter. So, you know, I don't have to deal with as many taxes until next spring when I have a lot more buildings. All right, everything's looking really good here. Good Vibe saves lives. Hopefully it wasn't their night soil bucket. Yeah, I really would hope not. Especially the one that's like a bucket of water. You're an awesome person. I absolutely love your streams. The more viewers, the better. Thank you, Daddy. Even those lurkers, don't be shy. Say hello. Werewolf. I wish the seasons went by that fast in real life. My hay fever would last about an hour. Yeah, so, you know, sometimes the I feel like the seasons like the way that they you know, pass at that speed definitely would help those of us with allergies for sure. All right. So I'm gonna try my best to keep muting every time I cough like that. All right, so quests have updated. I have to talk to Alwyn because the season changed. I do have to pay my taxes. Let me actually, well, I can sell the stuff I stole in Gustovia, I suppose. I don't think I need to really like build anything yet aside from a house. But let me actually figure out where I'm gonna put that house. I started a road over here, and I think that I do want to kind of continue this as like a residential road. So let's actually put down another house here. Like, I want there to be a little space between like the house and the road because I don't want it to be right up against the road. I want to give them like little yards and stuff, like fenced in areas, whether in the front or the back at some point. So let's just kind of throw together on my two-handed thing so that I can pick up stones quickly. And now that it is spring, I do have to like deal with all the farming stuff and just kind of get that straightened out for the season. Find some stones, that'd be great. Some areas you'll find just a bunch all together. And that's like super convenient. And then other times it's just, it feels like you're searching forever to find stone. I don't want to have to actually go and like excavate with like pickaxe, because that's just going to take forever. I should probably pay attention. So we have one of these little like encampments spawned over here. And we have a boar that I don't want to charge me at all. So I'm going to take him out first. Any other right here? What always happens is like you notice one boar, you take it out, you're like good, and then oh, I need sticks. And then, you know, another one comes over the hill and starts attacking. Knife. Daddy PC Gamer, wait till we get her to 1,000 sub and gifting hits. Oh my gosh, that would be insane. I mean, obviously that is eventually a goal, but I am just happy to have those of you right here, right now. That Magic Turtle, thank you for the sub, and Chuck Serena, aka Dragon 007, thank you for the sub. Oh! I don't know why that scared me so badly. What is the beeping? Oh, you know what? If there is a beeping, it's probably my insulin pump. I can't hear it because of my headset, but obviously my mic is picking it up. My insulin pump is probably just beeping to remind me that I have to change it later. If there was something wrong. Sometimes people hear it and I say it's my insulin pump and they're like, oh no, you should take care of that. And if there's something wrong, the sound is not just kind of an annoying casual beeping. It's kind of if there's like a blockage or a malfunction, it lets you know, and it doesn't let you forget. But yeah, apologies for that. I used to actually have a cover that would clip onto it that kind of muffled the sound a little bit. Obviously, it's one of those things, an insulin pump, you don't usually want to muffle the sound too much because you want to, you know, be conscious of what alarms or alerts it's giving you. All right, so let's check out what we've got here. There's an iron axe, so that is great. We've got some fabric and linen thread. The linen thread I'll keep. I'm not going to sell that because I can use that. Rot, I can turn into fertilizer. Anything. These little encampments do end up spawning like kind of around the map occasionally. It's nice that this one is so close to where my settlement is. Basket. And this one has a lot of good stuff. What is in here? Iron horseshoes. Price is 250. So like, this is the hard part because I tend to like, if I'm nowhere near a certain point in the game, like I'm not gonna keep things that are highly valuable. I'll just, you know, sell them, and you know, I'll be able to craft them later anyway. Recurve bow. We got some iron arrows here. This is excellent. It's actually weighing me down quite a bit. The stones don't help. Awesome. I think I searched all the containers. There's a bucket over here. I'm really over encumbered though. Didn't notice if I haven't filled up or anything recently. Eddie Trucker, hey, how are you doing? You've changed your hair again. I actually have not changed it. I right now need to save my money and not go back and get the color refreshed. So what ideally would have happened was the purple will start to fade, and so this is the bleached hair underneath, and the purple starts to fade, and then I would go back and get it refreshed. So they would apply color, and I need to save money, so I did not go back. Here, I probably left on the ground at some point. So I did not go back to get the color refreshed. So at this point, most of the purple has completely faded from my hair, and it's just like blonde. Eventually I will get back and get my hair redone. But I think by the time that happens, I'm going to have to get the top part bleached again. Grandma Sweet Twitties, how long is a season? So I don't remember what I set it to. I think it's like 4 days or 3 days in this game, and I feel like I would like it to be longer. That would be much better if it was like a little bit longer. I don't think I can adjust the settings for this save file though after I've started it, but I could be completely wrong on that, and then maybe I can adjust it because I would like to actually enjoy longer seasons, I think. Rod Martinez read Rakett's email, just subscribe to show support for all you do. Thank you, Rod. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for subscribing. Helga, oh no worries, I thought it was like an oven or something. I mean, to be fair, that's always a good guess, right? There's always things like beeping in my house. Alright, I need a log and some sticks to create another hammer. Let's put some things away in storage that I'm not gonna actually need to hold on to. Like the stones that I have left over, I'm not gonna need. Actually, I will if I make it a stone house, but the other stuff I can kind of put in here. So I'm gonna put the fur in here. I'm gonna put the iron horseshoes away because they're just heavy. Linen thread will go away. Linen fabric. I'm gonna keep a lot of that stuff just because I know it'll be useful. The recurve bow does more damage than the regular bow. I'll put that away. Keep this one on me. Simple torch away. Basket can go away. Wheat I will put away in here as well. Here. I think I have a simple torch, so I'll put the torch away. I feel like everything else, I'm gonna sell the things that I stole because I feel weird about like keeping them. I don't like the red anyway, and it'll just constantly be annoying. Grandma Sweet Titties, don't be sorry, just fix your diabetes. Ugh, I know. Maybe if I just thought about it, didn't think about it, it'd go away. I'm back to work, but I forgot to say, Malka, if you're still here, you're a bully. Bully me. I don't think Malka's in here, but Groupon code. She is playing CS:GO on her smartphone at the same time, and she has the bomb. Is that what it sounds like in CS:GO? For Milk and Potato Hit Squad. Are you on Top Chat? I'm not on Top Chat, but I'm just taking a little while to read chat today. Yeah, not too bad. Dream living training for forklift driver while being headhunted by the training company to be a tutor, so pretty good. Eddie, that is fantastic. I'm so excited for you. Hit that pawn shop, sell those hot items. I absolutely will do that. Let me just get a little more of this, I'm gonna get a little more of this house built because I do want to start getting, you know, more and more people into my, my settlement. So I titled my video today, First Winter and Finding a Wife. So I do have to like think about that, I guess, at some point. Because that is a kind of significant part of this game, is the fact that, you know, if you have an heir, you can play on after your character dies. I don't know if the wooden spears laying around are just me, like, they must be from, like, my bad aim. Right? Just like, I threw it, lost it. Now it's just laying in the middle of the road. Eddie Trucker, yeah, I'm really excited to start paying taxes again like a loser. I mean, well, that part's not fun, but, you know, new thing, training, all that stuff can sometimes be a good thing. Can you die of old age? I believe so. I think that there's like a certain point where you die if you don't die from other causes. I'm pretty sure. Let's at least get the framing up, because at least if the framing's up, the rest of the building goes a little bit faster. I do want to run into town, obviously, and sell some things and turn in or pay my taxes. I've got to talk to Alwyn. I do have to go back to Sambor, but like I just don't love running all the way over there every time. It's just because there's like not that much over there, so it's not that exciting of a run. Now, if a bandit camp spawned in that area, that would make it more exciting. Then I'd have something I could actually do. Plan to do on my way. Please tell me dysentery is a proper death in the game. I don't think, like... I don't think that there's really not, like, diseases or anything. Like, you can get poisoning. So, like, if you look at my stats, there is intoxication. That is a thing. There is poisoning. You know, then you have your water, food, and health. There's temperature tolerance, which is less unforgiving because I created the game on easy mode. Heat protection and cold protection just tells you about, like, you know, what you're wearing and how much protection you have from those things and the dirtiness, but there isn't like specific diseases. I would be interested to see them add things like that. All right. Let's change these. I'm going to do another stone house. I mean, I just want to obviously make the houses that have better, I want to make the houses that have better insulation if I can, even if it takes a lot of work getting the stone done. Okay, put it there, put it here. I like to do this because what happens is usually I walk up to a house, I just start building, and if it's the wrong thing, then I'm like wasting resources basically. Okay. That's all good. I'll just throw what I have and what I can put in here. No? Minglis, thank you for the sub. Like adding a plague mod. Yeah, a plague mod or something like that would be cool. And then that was something that I was a little bummed out about, is that the modding community is kind of small for this game. I imagine it's gonna grow, but I'd love to see like more mods like that. It looks like a lot of the mods that I was finding on places like Nexus mods, they're very much like, you know, mods meant to make like the resource management stuff, you know, easier or more efficient. All right, so we'll collect some rocks on the way back. We're gonna head over to Gustovia now. Minibox, thank you for subscribing. How are you doing today? Eddie Trucker, how's your new job? So I don't have really a new job. I have like a couple new clients. I've been interviewing for some jobs though. I hope you're doing well, Minibox. I love a thatched roof. Yeah, I love the thatched roof. I mean, the wooden, like, plank roofs are I guess, like, warmer, so that's, I guess, more ideal, but the thatched roof just looks cooler. I feel like, and I don't know if it's why, but, like, the algorithm on, like, YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, I always get these, like, reels or shorts or TikToks of people like I don't know, just doing like building and stuff, or like restoration for, you know, older like buildings and stuff. And one of the things that keeps popping up occasionally, I'm seeing like these guys like working on like an old like thatch roof and like repairing it, and that's actually really interesting to watch them like sort of replacing parts of the roof and like trimming the thatch, I guess. Very cool. These guys couldn't get away fast. Ooh, so we got some more stuff here. Little cart in the road. Some wheat. Try to make a circle around it and just make sure I'm not missing anything that's like blending in with the ground. Don't let me leave this town without selling the stolen things in case I forget. like a random eye twitch. I really do need to find a wife so I can have an heir, which sounds a bit meh, but Wefa? Anka?
Hello there.
I want to make sure I find someone though that like, because so if I recall, when they have a baby, they're basically like they can't work while the baby is small, and so like while the baby is like, you know, holdable, so not like a toddler that's walking around. So if I bring someone in, I want them to be someone whose job I can kind of like replace. Don't mind getting mind my hands getting dirty and back getting sweaty. Farming is complex. Okay, so she's interested in farming, I guess. What gives you a hard time? I can't force myself to put my heart into my craftings. It's just another job, so she's crafting.
Goodbye.
I don't know if I'm that interested in.
Hello there.
Let's check this one out. Oh. Tracking prey, so love to be a hunter, probably. Can't give you a hard time. No chopping or mining.
Goodbye.
I feel like I would like to find someone with like a higher diplomacy, because I feel like then the jobs that require diplomacy, I feel like those are like later, because I've never had any buildings where that was like necessary in the amount of time that I've played.
How can I help you? See you soon.
So I think that I probably want to find a NPC with like higher diplomacy skills, and then I'll put her to work later. Alright, so I'm paying my taxes to Unigast. Pretty easy. Get that out of the way. And I gotta talk to Alwyn, and he's all the way up the hill over here because he's farming. Eddie Chucker. Now my sister's 300-year-old house is now refurbished after 5 years of work. I'm done with renovations for a while. That's awesome. And like that's incredible, I think. Like just to like live in a house that's that old. Hi Alwyn, what's new with you? You look different. I'm thinking a lot lately about what I'm going to do with my life and what I truly desire. I want to try something new. I would like to learn how to shoot a bow. Sounds like a very serious life decision. For me, it is. Would you help me find that hunter who sells bows? I don't know what awaits me along the trail, and you clearly know how to survive on the road. Unexpected journey, you say? Count me in. Great, lead the way. We can also ask Falivor where the hunter exactly resides. Oh, so this is like a follow me situation. So he's just gonna follow me everywhere. Alright, so we'll deal with him second. J-Rod E 51. Thank you for the sub. Apologize if I messed up your name there. Okay, so let's just go to somebody that I can sell to.
Hail! Only the best products here.
Sell that, sell water. Is there anything else I had? I thought I had more than that.
Friend? Goodbye.
Okay, well, fine. Alright, so I guess Alwyn's gonna be following us. And the quest is going to take us across the river to Falivor to ask him, like, about that person, hunter, that he, talked about. So, I guess we're going over to Falivor. Thanks, J-Rod. I'm wondering if maybe we should also stop at Sambor's after we talk to Falivor, just because he's on that side of the river. Kind of killed two birds with one stone. Eddie Chucker, well, the village she lives in is 1,000 years old. See, like, that's really awesome. Like, over here, I mean, if we're talking, like, old houses, like, in my area, like, you'll get some houses that are very old. Like, they're, you know, 1600s, 1500s even, like, very early, settlement houses that have been preserved. A lot of those are museums now, or they're like just preserved and owned by like whatever family owned the property. Or some of them are actually like part of like historical societies, maybe not used as a museum, but they're preserved and just kind of used as like office space for those historical societies. But like most of like the quote unquote old houses that people actually still live in, at least kind of in my area, are like 1800s, 1700s, but mostly 1800s. So they're like not as old as like, you know, I think we're what you kind of encounter in the UK. All right, let's talk to Falibor. Hello, some time ago you mentioned that a certain hunter had bows for sale. Could you please tell us where we can find him? Yes, however, it's not him, but her. The hunter's name is Gazella. She lives far to the west in the village of Lesnica. Thank you. Let's move on. Take care in the forest and on the road. I warn you, though, Gazella has quite a temper. We will watch our backs. Thanks for all the advice. Alright, so let's see where this is. Lesnica, okay, that's all the way over here. I'm like half tempted to do a fast travel. After I go to Sambor, of course. I do have skill points, though, in diplomacy to spend. Okay, so let's see. Experience gained from diplomacy activities. Dynasty reputation points. Affection points gained while flirting. That might be useful since I am going to want to, like, find a wife. Let's put one in there. 10% better selling and buying prices. Revealing NPCs' personalities during conversation. I'd like to add that to the buying and selling prices just to make that a little bit better. Alwyn, come on. Come on. He's blocking the door. Run all the way in here. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna head to Sambor first, come back, and then I think I'll use the fast travel if it's not too expensive, because I have 875. There was actually some other things I wanted to sell, though. Because I actually don't really care about that iron axe. I'm fine using stone axes.
Greetings, stranger. My wares never disappoint.
Using the reherb bow. Pretty sure that that's... This meat is at 50% though, and I don't carry it back. I'll hunt near my house. I feel like I should sell it. But I also feel like that's like...
Have a good day.
Hang on to it for now. I feel like I have buckets of water. Good thing. It's actually time, so I don't get starving. So we'll go over to Sambor's, deal with that right now. I feel bad. I'm like dragging Alwyn along this whole way. Doing what I usually do, which is just like spastically scanning the forest for like bandit encampments. That would suck if I got attacked with Alwyn with me. I hope the fast travel actually isn't like a problem when I have this like extra person. This is like a cute little area. Like, because this is at the very edge of... This is, like, at the very edge of the map. Or at least of the, like, where the roads are and stuff. And there's boars over there. There's, like, this little cute, like, wooden pathway. I bet that would be, like, a cute area to actually have, like, a settlement. But even though it's, like, super out of the way. Crack Matrix, is there any plans for multiplayer? Yes, there is actually. So when they came out of early access, they like set, you know, their new roadmap, and supposedly early 2022, I think, or 2023. I'm sorry. So that is like kind of the next thing that they're working on. They released an update for like stuff to do with your heir, so like more quests and stuff, and then they released that update. They released the console update, so it's on console now. There was a recent like fall update that they did, which had a lot of bug fixes. But yeah, so there's definitely multiplayer, or co-op at least, is coming. Not like open multiplayer, but what is it now? Is the parcel ready? Yes, all nice, warm, and ready. Did you say warm? That's weird. No, did you? Pretty sure that... Here it is. Go to Tucky and give it to Woolrad himself. If you wish. Daddy PC Gamer, I think there was an axe in those logs back there. You know what? You're right. I am actually going back that way, though, so that's fine. We will check the logs. I'll probably take the logs with me because I definitely have space. I'm not gonna get over encumbered or anything. Yeah, we'll go back this way so that I can hit the fast travel carriage, horse and carriage. You are right. A stone axe, but an axe nonetheless. If it's bronze or some sort of metal, it'll sell for good money. Yeah, I just sold an iron axe. It's just stone, but that just means I don't have to craft another axe. Next time I'm in need of an axe. Time mine breaks. I just sort of imagine Alwyn being particularly annoyed, like, you taking me direction we're supposed to be going. That's actually probably one of my least favorite kinds of quests in any video game, is like quests where you have to like transport someone, lead someone back somewhere. Just not a fan. I like to do what I want when I want. Clerk Von Ra, thank you for the sub. By the way, that fast travel is new since last time I played. Yeah, they did add that, and that kind of just, you know, it's obviously you have to pay for it. So there's, you know, you're not going to just fast travel all over the map, but, you know, nice. Oh, you have a wooden log that probably weighs several tons. Put it in your backpack. Be all right. I know, right? Just throw a couple of those logs in my backpack. It's no issue whatsoever. Okay, let's talk to the wagoner. I need a ride to Lesnica. That's going to be 500. Let's actually just see how much I have, if I feel like it's worth it. Totally worth it. Let's... Oh no! Sorry, but I can't take both of you. It's too much weight for my old steed, so I can't fast travel with Alwyn. Ugh. Alright. I do have to get to Tucky at some point, but I feel like I need to get to Lesnica to get Alwyn off my back, so we'll pass back through my village, my settlement, and then we'll go ahead and I'll sleep, and then we can, I guess, deal with that. I guess Alwyn will sit outside on the front steps. Here, escort quests are just ambush city. I know, and that's what I don't like. Like the ambushes that you have to deal with when you have like some sort of escort quest. It's not even that, it's just that like sometimes I like to do quests like, you know, at my own pace. So sometimes I'm gonna be all over the place. Like I do one part of one quest and then another part of another quest back to back, instead of just doing one quest and following it all the way through to the end. Get a little light. Or Alwyn would appreciate that. Actually, take a quick plunge with water. And he's joining me. Cool. Wouldn't it be terrible if, like, you accidentally drown him because you go into an area that's too deep. Like, I don't think there's areas of the river that are too deep, but that would be awful. Take a moment. Save. Time. Crashes on. I haven't had it crash on stream, which is interesting. I think the carrots are growing but not harvested. Yeah, so they're growing. They haven't been harvested because they're not grown yet. Alright, I'm gonna sleep. No way! Out of my way. Come on, dude.
Hail, friend.
Good you slightly. Alright, that was not slightly. That was not a little bit. Barely anything. I'm gonna go quickly into the hunting lodge before we head out and just dry the meat that I have that was like a lower percentage. Because I don't want it to... Alwyn, you keep blocking me in. Come on, out of the way. I like how the door's just like crazily like flipping back and forth. Hunting lodge here. It's not a big village. I should remember where things are. Let's try some Luminium friends. Hello, Ward. How are you doing today? Take a little bit. Ward disposal. Well, they're getting a chunk full of groceries. Yes. I just did some grocery shopping yesterday. I actually would love if I had a grocery store close, like so close to me that I could like walk there, because I always forget something. And I hate having to like go and drive back and forth a few times every time I forget. Guys, you've gotten me to 248 subscribers. Thank you so much. I was just checking on my phone because it doesn't update while I'm in the video. I usually keep the stream up on my phone because if I do need to type instead of talk to someone, I can't do that in Streamlabs for whatever reason. Ricky's Crayons. What's up, y'all? Hello, Ricky. How are you? I feel like this is good, and then the rest I'm gonna put in the inventory in the food store. Oh my gosh, okay. But he's in here. That guy's impersonating Alwyn. He's dressed exactly like him. I will put the rest in here, and I want to actually check the hunting. I want to check the hunting lodge work assignments really quick, because if there's a lot of raw meat and I'm not... Sorry, so there's a decent amount of raw meat. We do have a lot of dried meat, but if there's a lot of raw meat and I'm not really in need of more raw meat and I need them to be drying a little bit more, then that's fine. So yeah, I mean, I already have the percentage up really high. I feel like I could bring these down a little bit because I don't care about those. Up a little. Alwyn's gonna trap me in the food storage building again. He's gonna dance with the door for a little bit. There he goes. Oh, now he's just gonna trap me in here.
Hail, friend.
Please. Please, friend. Okay. I am dirty again. Go for a jump in the river. I really need to make a wash tub. Good, how about you? That's good. Malkin, do you have a smoker or salt to preserve the meat? I think I can do salted meat, but I don't have salt. So I have not done anything like that yet. Just living the dream, working. What are you up to? Working and watching the stream. Daddy, you're also working. I appreciate you guys watching while you're at work. It's a lot to me. Right, still got my buddy behind me. But, oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have my recurve bow in that key slot. Just in case, like, we get ambushed at some point on our way, like, because I walk too close to a boar or a wolf or something like that. There's definitely some animals that are more aggressive, usually in this area. The first time, so I've done this quest before, and the first time I did it, the trip over this way, there was actually a bandit camp that had spawned up in this area. And it was just like in a weird spot. And I wasn't sure at the time if it was because of the quest or if it just was like luck that there was a bandit camp. Ooh, leather. Like this. Oh, knife. I wasn't sure at the time if it was like because of, you know, the quest or if it was just like a coincidence that the bandit camp spawned when I was just going to be passing by with Alwyn. But I guess it's just that time was a coincidence because I am almost here at Denica. I don't think I have any reason right now to, like, I don't have anything to do in Denica. I'm delivering this parcel, the Woolrad, which is not where we're going right now, but we're focusing on. I do want to stop by and see if there are any women at this campfire that I'd want to marry, because
Hail, friend.
22. Let's find out a little bit about her. I was a law unto myself. I'll cut down and dig out whatever stands in the way. Just give me the right. I'm a hothead who's not good at tinkering. I'd rather work with something I don't have to learn for ages.
Have a good day.
Cover. So she has 3s in a lot of skills. That's super useful.
Hello.
Let's try to flirt with her. You seem very interesting. Can I ask you something? Gary, you'll always get my support from 700 miles away in the middle of the workday. I'm like that old slug bitch from Monsters Inc. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. I wish, honestly, because my throat is kind of gravelly from my cough, if it wasn't gonna make me cough more, I would try to do that in her voice. Alright, so let's try to, like, do some successful flirting, because I feel like she has a lot of skills that would be awesome. And I think that when you have a baby, like, that baby's skills are based on the parent's skills. So if she has, like, high levels in multiple skill areas, that's actually really good. Let's ask her what her favorite season is. Affection changed +6. Winter, no doubt. No stupid farming. Animals are easier to track and you never have to drink a warm beer. Your biggest dream. +6. Ah, right, that was it. So, like,
Goodbye.
That's the thing, is sometimes they just, like, want to wait a bit before they proceed with your flirtatious questioning. Skills to pay the bills. Malkin, need help? I haven't flirted with a woman since I met my wife, but I can give it my best shot. Look, I mean, I don't know. The thing is, though, these the women in this game, like, some of them are, like, at least in the past when I've flirted with them, you say something that, like, you would expect to, like, go over well regardless of who it is, and sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, she liked what I said, but didn't really result in much. Am I going the right way? Oh, yeah, okay. I could cut across the land. Like, why? Why take the long way around? I mean, I might get, like, jumped by a bear. Or bison. Look at the landscape, like, from up here. That's really, really pretty. See any animal yet that, like, are gonna cause me a problem? Alwyn's just like, what are you doing to me? Taking me over the rocks? Okay. Spotted a wolf. We're just gonna run. Because I can't see the wolf because of the hills. And if I go fast enough, I feel like it's not gonna bother me. Okay, got a turned over cart here. Fishing spear. Okay, that's awesome because I don't have one of those. Need. Okay. Badger. Another badger. Got some sacks on the river. Let's take this wheat grain. Newer. Good stuff. Oh, and we got barrels right on the river over here. A lot of seeds, which is really good. Straight up fertilizer. And the other part that I'm just kind of like meh about is the fact that I don't really want to flirt with anybody in Denica because it's a little too far. I'm not gonna that's time. But I guess I have to travel long distances. Oh wait, I could just make her a part of my settlement and then I can just flirt with her at my settlement. That's a way better idea. Unless I decide I like Leopolda better. She has pretty much the same skills.
Hail, friend.
Falls for a lie. Okay. I feel
Have
like
a good
that
day.
is a problem. Skip. Okay, let's find this hunter. Gazella. What do you want? Hello, my friend. Alwyn would like to buy a bow from you. Did your friend lose his tongue? Of course not. It's just that I'm more of a talker. You both get on my nerves instantly. You're a perfect match, no doubt. Now let's quit the jabber, lads, and get to the point. Show us your wares. Good. Now you're hitting the right note. Let's make a deal. Okay, so I gotta talk to Alwyn. I guess I'll have to go back and change clothes now. She seemed annoyed and probably didn't kill anything in a long time. Or anyone. She is intimidating. Probably eats bears for breakfast. Well, you already have a bow. Experience will come in time. Here, take this. A few arrows from my recent acquisition. It's for helping me again. No problem. Anytime. Alright, so I've spoken to Alwyn. I have to wait for the next day. I'm assuming he's gonna head back to his village now. I think I'll go back through Denica and just invite that other person to my settlement and then build that other house. And then in the meantime, just like work on flirting with her so that I can get her to marry. Image. Wow, on PC and Medieval Dynasty stream on tablet. Nice, that's excellent. No, I'm not gonna do a quick travel thing. Whatever. We'll just head back through Denica. I actually wonder, like, it would be nice to actually set up a village over here too, like close to the water. It's just so hard to have, I think, a settlement that is super far from Gustovia because you have so many of the quests that you have to, like, return there. And then, you know, oh my gosh, like, doing the Sambor quests, it just feels like that's way too far. Unless you just kind of take the quests a lot slower. And just don't expect to, like, have them done quickly. I like this music too. Like, this is like very intense because it's like not like, you know, a sign of danger, right? It's not the music they play when, you know, you have attracted the attention of people you don't want to attract the attention of. But it's very upbeat and intense. Thinking of just going straight north to Tutkey and delivering that package to Wolrad before heading back. I'm actually a little bummed that I haven't found a bandit encampment yet because, like, action, and also because there's usually some decent loot at the bandit camps. You not only could loot the bandits that you kill, but there's usually like a couple barrels or sacks and things laying around the encampment. Usually various kinds of alcohol so that you can sell that. Get a decent amount of coins. I want to cross the right bridge to Tutkey. Up here at this wool fabric and bronze shearing scissors, which those definitely will sell for, I think. Obviously the price here is not the same as what it sells for because I have to increase that buying and selling skill, but 110 is pretty decent. So many badgers running. Way to Tutkey. Okay, so we are almost there, and deliver this warm parcel. Track that quest so I can find the guy right away. Let's go. Bad. He's probably around back then. Right, here he is. Oh, I'll be damned. One is bright, the other dark, both filled with a spark. Your eyes, you must be Rasamir. How do you know my name? And you're your Uncle Eordan. Besides, I've always been good with names. Renegast. What are you doing here? I would never think to see flesh. Sambor sent me. Oh, my sweet child, I would throw away that immediately if I were you. What? Why? Well, taking that I know this guy for over 20 years and that I can smell this parcel from over here, I can guarantee you that it contains the species. That's gross. That's disgusting. I've been carrying this around with me all day. Well, he couldn't fool a master prankster, but he sure pulled a number on you. A number 2. Ha ha ha. That's extremely childish. Thank you, Radimir. This guy keeps getting my name wrong. I'm doing my best to stay in good shape. That was not supposed to be a compliment. Anyway, I hope the bag of crap was not the only thing bringing you to me. Of course not. I've actually been talking with Unighost and Sambor about the pack. So you know, amazing. I was afraid that I'll let the cat out of the bag. We had to be very careful not to share our business with anyone. Always trying to be invisible, anonymous. That must have been weird for Eordan when he became the Castellan. All this attention. My uncle was the Castellan? Yes, he was, and Unigos took over that position after he died. Didn't you know that? No, Unigos never mentioned it. Must have slipped his mind. I would love to hear more stories. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about my uncle. Good thing you found me then. I love reminiscing all the adventures of the menacing phantoms. Menacing phantoms. That was the name of the pack. They didn't tell you that? Those old farts and their memory problems. I'm going to tell you all about it, but first I need your help. You see, a large pack of wolves formed in the forest nearby. I'm afraid that they will attack us at any moment now. That sounds really serious. It is. That's why I need to build a palisade as soon as possible. I already have a plan for it. It won't be as much as a palisade, but a wooden maze, or all around Tookie. That way the wolves will get lost, confused, and less likely to attack. Idea. I've got all the necessary tools. All I need is some logs, and that's where I need your help. I believe 1,000 will do. 1,000? You can't be. Quickly, ramp. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. There's no time to waste. So 1,000 logs is a lot. What? Just to make things clear, you were pranking me with the logs, right? What do you mean? The wolves are... Yeah, you got me. I was just messing around. There is something I'd like your help with, actually. I need you to kill my cow. Can't be serious. Guy's a bit much. I'm afraid this time it's not a joke. We bought a cow a few years back. Her name is Marla. She stopped giving milk a while ago. My wife insists that we butcher her because soon the meat will become inedible, but I just can't. She feels like part of our family now. Kids grew up along with her. We're all sharing memories together. Will you put her down? Just do it out of my sight. I don't want to kill your cow, man. Tell that to my wife. She keeps pushing and pushing, and I'm just not able to do it. Alright, so looks like we're gonna have to talk to his wife about this cow business. Glad I didn't, like, cut down 1,000 logs. Amanda. Hello, you're Woolred's wife, I presume. That's me, Amanda, and you are? My name's Rasimir. I'm Eordan's nephew, or rather I was. Sorry, honey, I never met your uncle, but Woolred and him sure were close friends. What can I help you with? I'm actually here to help you with your problem. Woolred told me about Marla. Oh, are you gonna help this big baby with slaughtering it? Like, I don't want to kill the cow. I feel like Woolred has a deep, intense attachment to this cow, so, no, I don't want to do it. You're just as useless as him. Why don't you do it yourself, then? What do you mean? Why don't you kill the cow? You're clearly the one bothered with it. And why would I? She's just... It's a man's job. Aha! My mother used to kill chickens all the time when I was little. Of course I could do it as well, but he should be the one to learn how to deal with tough choices, hard decisions. Woolred is too soft for this world. Did he ever tell you what him and Eordan did for a living? Yeah, they were traveling merchants of some sort. Why do you ask? No reason. Listen, I might be out of line, but I don't think you should force your husband like that. You are out of line, young man, and I don't know anybody that would get attached to a farm animal like that. It's not weakness. It's passion. It should be cherished. But he's so... you're right. He is just the way he is, and I do love him for it. I guess we'll manage without meat this season. Money is tight at the moment. Let me help you with that. I know my way around a bone of spear. Do you really mean that? That would be an enormous aid. Of course. How much meat do you need? I'm sure that 30 pieces will suffice. Back with dinner. Okay, so 30 pieces is still a little decent amount. There was a bunch of badgers. Maybe it would be really funny though if I like got the meat from the cow. Like I killed an animal. Terrible. So like this cow. I wonder if I can get all the meat from the cow. Like, enough. Like, mostly enough. It would be like a horrible thing. No. Alright, let's just go out into the woods and find... I have 6 meat already. I just need 30 meat. I can kill a few rabbits if fine. Ooh, spotted a wolf. Wait. I was going in this way, so it must. I hate when it tells me like that I've spotted a particular, and I can't actually. See one anyway. I'm gonna find it as soon as I'm like way too close to actually like pull my bow and shoot it. I feel like that's supposed to... like there is like no. I mean, all it'll take is just like one or two animals that are big enough. Okay, let's... Because I've spotted a lynx and rabbit. Again, I'm not seeing it. I think there is a thing that you can use, like a perk hunting tree that like allows you to zoom in, like in the inspector mode. I found the rabbit at least. Just like focus in on animals and then you're able to like see them better. I also haven't shot with the recurve bow yet, so I don't know if it like kind of without any. I do want to find that wolf that I just spotted though. Bite me. Yes, focus mode with will make docile animals glow green and predatory animals glow red. So yeah, if I get that perk, I'll be able to do that and see them a bit better. That brought me not much more. That brought me 6 more things. Well, let's keep looking. Oh, got another fox. Running already, but like hit it with. Ooh, you know what? Nope, we have a deer. Much better. They have a bigger hitbox though, so it's so much easier to like take down a stag than it is to take down like a rabbit or a fox. At least I think so. Like yeah, sometimes if you don't get a headshot, you have to do you have to shoot a few arrows, but 30. I have exactly 30. Alright, so I have to go back to Tucky over here. Oh, there was a bunch of deer this way. That thing's not easy. I totally realized, like, I passed Danica and I didn't go back to talk to that, woman. I could... fast travel. Oh, so I am... Where'd I go? House. I think? Oh no, I'm supposed to be talking to Amanda. I've got your beat. Thank you, Rasmu. You've done us a tremendous favor, and I'm not talking about the meat. Happy to help, Amanda. Here, take this for your work. Hope it'll be... Sure it will. Goodbye. Alright, so I got a health potion, and my dynasty reputation changed. Looks like I have to talk to Woolrat again. What would you say if I told you that Marla is all well and Amanda's happy with it? I would call you a liar, kiss you, and propose. You better make me the happiest man in this valley then, hubby. You serious? How did you accomplish that? I guess you'll never know. I can live with that, kiddo. Thank you, Rapunzel. Thank you a million times over. What about a story about the pack, then? Oh my gosh. I love that these people are great storytellers. Or at least, like, enthusiastic storytellers. But it's a lot of reading. Betty PC Gamer. Ramalkin, you know you can set up your map to show animal locations that you've discovered. I did not know that. I will have to do that in a second. Raykit, handing out free popcorn. Anyone want some? I would love some, actually, right now. Please. Okay. Naturally, a deal is a deal, my friend. Before meeting Eordan in the pack, I was a, I guess you could call me a gambling artist or a professional dice player. But it would be simpler to call me a common crook. I was traveling from tavern to tavern where I would cheat using my special dice and earn some money. I was decent with my act, but Eordan saw right through me right away. His eyes were burning a hole in my palm while I was switching the dice. And when I dared to glance in his way, he smiled at me. Even though he knew I was cheating and lost playing with me, he didn't say a thing, paid up, shook my hand, and left the table. I was intrigued like never before, so I followed him. I saw him meeting up with the rest of the pack, so I followed them too. I don't even know when I lost sight of Sambor, but suddenly he grabbed me from behind. That giant picked me up by the throat with one hand, threatened to kill me if he sees me one more time. That must have been terrifying. Smart thing to do would be to run and stay away from those people, but I've never been a smart man, so I kept on following them. Next time, Sambor added beating to the threat. I couldn't see for 2 weeks out of my left eye, but I didn't stop. They were more and more annoyed with me, so they just started to ignore me instead. It didn't bother them that I was following them. Then it stopped bothering them that I was riding near them, then with them. So I started camping with them as well, eat with them. Finally, one day when they entered a tavern, I sat with them at the table and Eordan just passed me a cup and a plate, just like he did for everyone else. Unigost asked me about my name, and that was it. I was part of the family. So you were like a stray dog that didn't want to go away. Exactly. I know how stupid that sounds, pathetic really, but looking back at that was the best decision I've ever made. Sure, they were making fun of me from time to time, treating me differently at first. I was the youngest of them all, but after a while, I really felt like one of them, and I knew they loved me. I'll never forget my first mission. We were tricking a countess into signing over her mansion to the orphanage. It was amazing. I felt ecstatic and just at the same time. A noble crook without any guilt but a sense of achievement. And I did good, even Eordan's right hand said so. I mean, Unigost. Unigost? Well, he and Eordan were certainly like brothers, but I believe it was always clear for everybody that it was Kestrel who was second in command. Kestrel? Who's that? They didn't tell you about her? Well, then I won't as well. It's not my story to tell. You should go back and talk to Unigost. And for me as well, Eordan would have liked you. I can promise you that. Till next time, Ratatouille. Till next time. Alright, so we got a little bit more of the story. Daddy PC Gamer, not sure the exact way to do it off the top of my head, but if you open your map, there should be an annotated key binding somewhere that allows you to flip through options of what your map can show. Eddie Trucker, it's corn. A big lump with knobs and... Oh god. Yes. What? There's no corn in this game either, actually. Alright, let's go to my map. So, there's the A and D for map... Okay, yeah, this is so... I know I can see wild animals, like, this. So I'm guessing these show up because I've spotted them in these areas already. I have heard of the corn song. I've heard it so much that it's like it's like in my brain. Like I hear it when I'm not even listening to it. Jacob Jensen, thank you for the sub. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. But yeah, okay, so I can look at the map filters, I guess, and see all of the different things. So all the different kinds of buildings, quests, people. But yeah, the wild animals, like this is definitely useful. Alright, so I have to go back to Unigost for that quest. I would like to go back to Dedica to invite that woman to my settlement, though, because I think that she's the one that I'm going to flirt with and and propose to her at some point. Wouldn't normally want to do this, but I'm gonna just quick travel to Danica so I can move this along, and then I'll just run back to my house. There are other side quests that I could be doing as well, that I really should, because for money or dynasty reputation or whatever. Okay, so this is Alwyn.
Hail, friend.
I believe this is the same person.
Goodbye.
Yeah, this is the same one.
Hello.
Alright, I'm gonna run back. And then I need to actually work on that house that I started, because she's gonna need a place to live until I get her to marry me. That ran by? Small, very fast. When I like run, I feel like the audio cuts out. It isn't Eddie. Night is so spooky. Barely see. It's foggy. Like, yeah, this allows me to see my immediate vicinity, but helpful. Not for bandit camps and stuff that I might not have seen. So this is the house that I might be challenged. I'll just sleep. Having no house. Now I can at least see, and you know, windy, I guess. Oh, look at all these trees. Like, it is really windy. Alright, so now she's probably gonna wanna, you know, want a house. Nobody really loves to just be outdoors in a storm like this. Okay. So I am doing what Daddy PC Gamer recommended from the last time, that I'm like leaving stumps so that I'll get tree regrowth, but it doesn't seem like they are regrowing after a season, so I don't know, like, I didn't actually look it up. I'm curious of like if that actually does work. I know that obviously changes get made to the game with the update. I don't know if that was a thing and then now it's not, or if it just takes longer for the regrowth to happen. Logs for stone as well. All of these stones are here. See, like, this is what I mean, like, where you get these areas where there's, like, tons of the small stones. All, like, right near each other. starting to weigh me down a bit. Gotta get us back and forth. She's not unhappy yet because I would see the unhappy symbol in the top left corner if that was the case. I should also kind of check and like make sure that I have all my resources like that my villagers need, you know, replenished and everything, like that I'm not about to run out of firewood or anything like that. feel like I just turned around and more spawned. I feel like that happened. At least when I first started playing this game, like I would look for stones and then I would just do like a circle in the same like large area, and by the time I got back around that circle, like they would respawn. I can now build the smithy. I don't really need that yet. I feel like there's other things that I want to, other like professions I want to fill before that, but that's fine. Wait, is this her? Oh, I just invited here. It is. She's like standing here like, excuse me? I need a house. What the heck are you doing? Inviting people to come live here and you don't even have a housing. Getting there. Stone. I guess this is kind of a... It does make me think that maybe using my skill points to unlock the thing that allows me to see stones in inspector mode is probably worth it, because for these houses that I'm building with stone, you need a lot of stone, and it is hard to like find large groups of stones. Oh boy, game just like freaked out for a second. And that's probably from the rain. I do want to at some point unlock the wattle fence so I can start, you know, making these like almost into yards. It just looks nicer. Okay, so I think, let's say the stone part is done, but I have to use this. I we have to still do the attic side as well. Logs for. And a log for this wall. Okay, so I can cut down this one tree and I should be good. Or actually, I bet I have a bunch in storage. Maybe? I don't think I have anybody working the wood shed right now, so I might not, but I think at some point I had... Let's check. Oh, I have 20. Awesome. Just gonna grab 5. I have 12 stone, so not with me. I don't need the straw, actually, because I'm gonna make the plank roof. So I'm gonna actually take more. Oh, I can't move. I grabbed way too much. Let me empty some of the things that I don't need. John? I'm pronouncing that right, but hello! How are you? Hello again, Raykit. How are you doing today? Are you enjoying your Thursday? Rock goes in food out there. I've got like a bunch of stone knives. Okay. Okay. Fabric away. I have to put some away. 5 of them. So I can at least... Blade, I'm watching you today instead of Raykit. Well, Raykit is here too. Thank you for watching me. But he is also here too. So that's great. I hope are enjoying watching. My eyes off. Food because it's getting lower again. Alright, let's edit the thatch roof before I forget. We're gonna do the wooden tile roof. Again, I'm trying to make these like better insulated houses. Because otherwise then what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to upgrade them later. And have to like take down houses. Because I would like to kind of keep the houses all consistently well insulated and like better materials. And I'm really good. Busy doing editing. I thought I might join your stream tonight. So far enjoying it. I am so happy to hear that. What kind of editing are you doing? Or like what kind of editing do you do? Okay, I'm loving my Thursday. I've been so productive. Plus, I'm surrounded by positive and amazing people. I'm just about to go and get a McDonald's plain Big Mac. Oh my gosh, enjoy your plain burger, Raykit. And I'm glad you're having a good day. I will say that if you are watching this while doing work, the rainy days in Medieval Dynasty are excellent white noise for productivity. I'm like a big proponent of white noise while working. It helps me at least focus. I know it helps a lot of people. Some people are irritated by it. It's not for everyone, but pretty good. I'm a professional photographer as my career, doing all today's shoots. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. I have a bunch of friends who are professional photographers. A lot of us met in college, and I did several courses in photography as sort of like a minor in college. But I've like a lot of like the people that I had classes with and stuff like went on to actually like open their businesses, and like a lot of them do editing now. And it is always amazing to see them like just churn out all of these awesome photos they've done from their recent shoots. So that's good. I hope your editing is going well. Rogue Otter, hello, how are you? Hey everyone. Oh wait, I should do that? Oh, everyone. Yeah, don't tag everyone, right? YouTube doesn't even let you do that, unfortunately. Eddie Trucker, get a triple plain cheeseburger and save some cash, fam. Plain burger again? You never learn, right? So, to be fair, I actually if I get a burger from McDonald's or Burger King, I gotta make her move if I need this. Then I can start explaining what I was about to say. If I get a burger from McDonald's or Burger King, and obviously I don't eat a plain burger, but I don't like the cheese that they use in fast food restaurants most of the time. I don't like the taste of it, and I think it's usually like a yellow cheddar of some kind or something. Maybe it's like I don't know what kind of cheese it is exactly, but it doesn't have the taste that I like. It sounds weird, but like I always feel like it tastes like plastic. So I will get the like just simple burgers that have literally like ketchup and mustard on it. I know it's still not sauceless, but like I don't know, there's something about like a lot of the fast food burgers that I just am not a fan of. If I'm cooking my own burger, I put plenty of stuff on it, or if I go to like a place like Five Guys, I'll get a bunch of stuff, but the ingredients are important, like the freshness, the quality. And photography is the best career ever. It's a lot of work if you shoot for media, at least in real estate like me. That does sound like a lot of work. I've done a lot of photo editing for like jobs that aren't photography jobs, but like, and I used to do a lot of like, I don't like to call it professional photography because I feel like it's, did I just like make planks or not? No, I didn't. It wasn't really professional. I did it for money, but I didn't do it long enough for me to consider myself that. But I actually found that the editing part was like probably more my favorite. I mean, I like going out and doing the actual like taking of the photos, but editing can be kind of relaxing once you get into like a good rhythm. You're not getting freshness or quality from McDonald's. I mean, here's the thing, like, it's still food, technically, right? I worked in fast food before, and the cheese they use is a processed food, very similar to Kraft cheese. See, that's the thing, and, like, there were a few times that I got Kraft cheese from the grocery store because it was, what happened there? It was on sale, and I didn't like it. Like, I get American cheese, like white American cheese, and I know that that's also very processed, but like the flavor is better, I think. But I think it's also like the type of cheese you get from the deli at the grocery store. I feel like it's like indoctrination. Like my mother used to order Land O'Lakes American cheese, sliced very, very thin. Like that was the order. And so like I just started ordering that when I get cheese for the house, and I've never diverted from that order. Editing is the best when you get into the fun stuff in the background, like these streams. Yeah, that is great. I'm waiting on White Castle and Chick-fil-A to come over here. I'm not a fan of White Castle burgers. I don't know what it is. I think there's something about the fact that like they also have like White Castle burgers. You can buy like the boxes that you just like heat up, and like I've seen people like microwave them, and it's just like, ooh, I don't know. It's not for me. I'm also not a fan of Chick-fil-A either, because I had it once and the chicken just felt really greasy. I grew up with KFC like close by, so I would always, like any kind of like fast food chicken place, I would always get KFC. My wife eats her burgers plain. See, like, okay, it's not just Ray Kit, it's people eat their burgers. Okay. I used up everything that was in here to build this house, and I need to do a little more shopping. The other thing is that it warms up over an hour or two, and for some people they can taste a difference. Yeah, like I feel like, you know, maybe some people like the taste isn't that big of a deal for them, or like they don't notice it as much. For me, something about cheese, it like gives a weird taste to me. KFC here is terrible. what community is all about. Hello again, Rake-It. The Rake-It isn't the only one eating plain burgers. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, people have their preferences. I get it. Like, people think I'm weird sometimes because I don't like eggs. And that isn't to say that I never eat eggs. I can eat eggs in certain forms and on certain occasions. Like, I will eat deviled eggs, but like after 4 or 5, I can't eat them anymore. Like, I'll have a couple when I'm at like a family thing. And then after that, I'm just done. Can't remember if it was just planks or some logs left that I had to do. Just having a quick shave before I head out. So pay attention to your shave and not the stream. Okay. Throw one log in here, one log in here, in here, and let's turn the rest into planks. Oh, it just got here, and all I can see are restaurant names. I'm so hungry. Oh my gosh. Also, I asked you the other day, and I don't think you were in chat still, of how to pronounce your name. Is it Boa? Like, is that supposed to be an O in the middle? Or Bo? Oh, it's just Bo, according to Rake-It. Well, hello, and thank you for stopping by. And yeah, we're talking about food, which is probably terrible if you're hungry. I had a corn dog for lunch, and it wasn't enough. Now I'm getting hungry again. Yeah, plain burgers. Oh, you did tell me. It's Boa. It's on arrival. I like that. I love that. Alright. I was pronouncing it right then. I like that a lot. Alright, I need another hammer, which means I need more logs, which means I need to chop down more trees. We're gonna get this woman a lovely house, and then I'll actually give her a job too, because like obviously she's just standing around at the moment. And then I will convince her to marry me. Boa. Yeah, see, we've got the name figured out. Or I've got it now figured out. So I don't feel... I always hate when I mispronounce, like, names and stuff. Because when I used to teach, that was, like, a huge deal, like, right? Like, I never wanted my students to feel like I wasn't taking enough, like, care and consideration to actually, like, you know, remember their names. Because, I don't know, names are important, I think. People, like, have to be called, like, have their name pronounced the right way, and call her Dave. Yeah, proper barbers, clippers, and wet shave would always miss a tuft and end up walking around for a week with a fur patch on the back of my head. My husband's hair is long, and so he's, you know, when he's shaving, it's just his beard and stuff, and he keeps his beard long too, so, he's got really nice trimmers, but I actually really like, using them and, like, helping him, but it's one of those things that I feel like is, like, on the outside, it looks really weird, but it's just a thing that, like, we do, but, like, I got him this, like, shaving bib. Basically, it's like goes around your neck, and then it suction cups to the mirror, so you can, like, you know, shave, whatever, use the trimmer, whatever you need to do, and all of the hair falls in there, so it doesn't get all over the sink. you know, everything stays clean. Except the suction cups, like, just lost their, like, I don't know, their ability to suction to the mirror. So what I do is, like, sometimes I'll help him just so he can get, like, you know, an even trim. It's just a little bit better than him just looking in the mirror. So I'll tie the other end around my neck, so we just have this thing. We have this thing between us, just like catching beard hairs, and we look ridiculous. And again, it's like a thing you do that, like, you realize, like, if other people in public saw it happening, they would think you gotta look snatched before you head out, eh, right, Kat? Yeah, that's very true. Because you always call me Dave, and my name is Rodney. People call me Rodney because Rodney's Mickey Rafa, hello, how are you doing? How's it going? Just stop by to drop a like while I am on my break. Thank you for stopping by on your break and thinking of my stream. I really appreciate it. Alright, I think I've got enough logs now. I just need to make the rest of the planks, and then I will be good to go with this house. We will be all set. Put some planks here first. The audio keeps cutting out for me, which is super weird. Oh, I hate that. I think I need to up how much my lumberjack is actually cutting wooden planks, or like making planks out of logs, because I feel like that would be a really good thing to have a good inventory of when I want to start a house, so I don't have to do this like individual cutting down trees while I'm building a house. I think I always have them prioritize firewood at first to make sure I don't run out, but obviously planks are like super important for the roofs. What's up? Hello, Bipolar. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so I should be all set. Or maybe I might need a little more, actually. I hope not. But... Okay. Drink a little bit more water. Have more meat on me to eat? I don't, so I will have to deal with that. Alright. Good to go. This house is complete, so I'm gonna quickly... Oh my god, she's so mad. She is so mad. She's standing out in the rain and she has no place to live. Alright, so... she has 3 points in extraction, 3 in hunting, 3 in farming. I only have one farmer, one person farmer slash barn worker. I have one hunter. I may not keep her in whatever I can't talk. I may not keep her in whatever profession I put her in. Right now Bogna is a barn worker. I just realized that's why I want to have one assigned as a farmer, so it's good to have 2 anyway. And all of those things should disappear except the happiness score, which that will slowly go up over time. But in the meantime, I took her. I've had this same room for 20 years. It has 17 new heads and 14 new handles. Is it the same room? I don't know. Wait, what? I feel like I missed a little bit. Alright,
Hello.
I'm gonna talk to her. Clean yourself up if you want to talk to me? Oh my gosh. Wow. I can't even talk to her.
See you soon.
Like, it's not even like an option because I'm so dirty. Oh my gosh. I apologize, man. Alright. Went for a dip in the water. Let me actually get food before I talk to her, because I'm going to forget again. And I'm going to start starving, and then I'm going to take damage. Let's see. I always go for the smallest, lowest durability. Let's eat some fried meat. Good appetite. Alright.
How are you?
Oh, nope, that's Bogna.
Yes,
Almost. Like, well, what's her name, Ralph? I should probably remember her name if I'm gonna try to get her to marry me. She's not in her house. But yeah, that's my house. This is her house. Oh, there she is.
Hail, friend.
Alright, so this is a little bit better. Her mood is really bad, though, so I don't know if that affects the, like, romance, like, flirtation, like, mechanism, if, like, their mood, like, reduces the amount of affection they can gain. Bipolar 70 likes so far. Yeah, today has been, like, crazy for, like, the number of likes on this stream. I really appreciate everybody who's hit the like button. That's great. Alright, so let's try this. I don't have any gifts, so I can't use that option. Let's ask her about her birthplace. Imagine an enormous forest, but the trees are all buildings. Survival is as demanding as in the wilderness, and most of the time you're not the one hunting. Great taverns, though. You tell her about a dream. Work can often get under our skin. What do you do in your spare time? Since drinking is not a hobby, young lady, I would have to go with fooling around. In every meaning of it. Wink. Wow, okay. Interesting. Liking her already. Okay, I can't talk to her anymore today, but affection's at 24%. So, we will leave it at that.
Goodbye.
And talk to her again the next day. Booze makes everyone happy. You know what? I don't know. Can I give her... What do I have? I have meat on me. I was gonna sell it, but can I give her, like, a gift? Like, meat?
How are you?
No, I can't. So it doesn't show up as a gift.
Goodbye.
I'm not exactly sure why. Alright, let's make sure I put away anything that I don't need on me. I obviously have some quests to turn in, but I do also want to make sure I'm, like, starting to build this village up and, you know, leave room for... okay, all of that is good, because I think I will sell some of that stuff. Let me put the rot in the food storage, and I need to check out the fields, because it is about to be the next season, and I don't think I've planted anything. So... if there's anything that can be planted, I really... rot in here, so that can be turned into fertilizer. Let's... Orchard seems to be doing well. Got some carrots planted here. Let's actually see what seeds I have that can be planted in spring, and I will just get them down really quick if I have enough fertilizer. I have 12 fertilizers, so I can plant like 12 seeds. Good crap. Poppy seeds get planted during spring. I could actually... oh, okay. I can plant wheat grain. I could basically plant wheat grain. Bullfrog, thank you for the sub. I feel like that's a good idea. I'm gonna take all of that because I don't remember if I unlocked the... And you know what? I'll go actually grab the rot that I just put away, because I think I can use that. I can make some fertilizer right now. I know it's getting really dark and it's probably hard to see for everyone. I think I just need to make local fertilizer. Torch out as well. Okay, so here, flour. I can craft 2 fertilizer out of the amount of manure I have. And I can craft fertilizer out of rot. A show called Only Fools and Horses. Greatest comedies ever made. Trust me, watch it. It's like old 80s and 90s, but it's really funny. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I would like to kind of check out some of these more old school, like, comedies and stuff like that. I'm sure I'd probably enjoy it. Okay, a simple bag. Alright, so it is late, but I think I can make it. Alright, so let's pull that out. Okay, did I not? Oh, I guess I can't have the bag out. Okay, so I'm gonna just have to, like, assume that I'm, like, hitting the right spots. It's, like, super dark. And honestly, it's mostly for me, it's the glare from my ring light that is probably causing the problem. Like, I could technically, I think, brighten a little bit, you know, let's see if I can actually quick save. And let's go to settings. And I'm just wondering if I can possibly, like, bring the brightness up. I don't think... I'm just going to do this for now because... And I'm just going to do it slightly so that everybody can actually... Alright, that's a little bit better. I don't like to do that because I also think it's important, like, for the game, for me to, like, experience it the way it's supposed to be. What time is it, too? Okay, it's not okay. Rebecca Castle. Oh, hey, Bex! Hope you are having a lovely night stream. Just popped in to subscribe. It didn't pop up on your screen, so maybe I have it set to private. I'm a newbie on YouTube settings. That probably is the case, but thank you so much for subscribing and for stopping in. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a lovely day. That's where sometimes I think, like, I get spooked because a lot of people, you know, have their YouTube settings on private for subscriptions, so it won't give me a notification, and then I get a notification and I, like, jump. It scares me. Okay, that's all the fertilizer I've got. But yes, Bex, thanks again for subscribing. I really, really appreciate that so much. So much. Alright, what was I planting? I was going to start with rain. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I need to plow first. The good thing about this is it actually makes the soil darker so I can actually see where I need to plant. It doesn't let me plow the soil if I don't have the plow in the right spot. Oh no! Log now. That's a pain. It's actually quicker for me to just go cut a tree down. Hang on to the logs. I want to get these planted though before season changes. Otherwise, Rebecca. If I Rebecca, it's okay. Rebecca's my lovely wife. She'll kick my ass momentarily. Nice knowing everyone. You guys are funny. Alright, let's craft me a hoe, and of course it doesn't go right back into key binding. You think I'd also remember that this is alphabetical? Oh, or something. I can't watch out for flying frying pans. Got the air fryer out of zone 4. Alright, we're gonna do this like super quick. plant the wheat grain before the season changes. It's like probably why I wouldn't be a great farmer IRL. Like an afterthought. Like, oh, I should probably plant something. And I don't have a kitchen yet. I'm not really gonna do much with the wheat myself, so what I will probably end up doing is like just kind of either keep turning it into more wheat grain so I can eventually make flour, or like selling some of it just to kind of use it for money. I leveled up my farming. Very good. Right, so that is all I needed to do. We will sleep and start the summer season. Jason Ray, you should find your Mr. Feudal helmet immediately. Yeah, that would be helpful. All right. Dangerous storm. Some sudden and very strong storm has passed through your village during the night and damaged some of your buildings. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Make a decision. Well, there's a decision to make. There's only one option. 3 buildings got damaged. All right, so it looks like I might have to... Oh my gosh, my own house got damaged. What? That's a little scary. Like those stones could have like fallen in on. Stone for those repairs and planks for that. Wow, that was like some serious damage. Like all in the same area. Got damaged. Straw. Straw there. Okay. So it was just those 3 buildings, so grab any straw I have in here. Grab some. Stone. Planks that I do have, I'm probably... Okay, so that building is repaired. This. Okay, so I think that was everything for those. I just need reeds for the straw. And then I can repair that last building. I mean, it says that there was damage done to the... It says that there was damage done to 3 buildings, but I also haven't paid attention to my building, like, and their need for repairs recently, so I'm kind of wondering if I should just kind of look in the management screen and see what if I'm missing like anywhere. That in theory should have repaired everything. I think if I condition it will show me here. I mean, it's not 100% for everything, even the like houses. It looks like some of these buildings are just generally, I guess the green doesn't necessarily mean that that it needs like you to do anything, or like it doesn't mean it's totally like fine. All right, well that's fine, I guess. Break it. How does it feel that your favorite band made a song specifically? Daddy PC Gamer, I was in a work meeting for the last 15 minutes, but I've had my headphone and listening the whole time. Excellent. I approve of this. A couple things I just is like, okay, so this road, kind of want that to like the way that the I just want to make sure I'm like extending that. Okay. Okay, so I can talk to my buddy again. For a farmer, probably. Wagner. She has a quest for me,
Hello
though.
there.
Let's see, can I help you with something? Dear sir, can you help me with an errand? What is it about? I pledged to create some pants for local folks, but I ran out of... I'll reward you. Why not? Curious what material she's gonna want to... Yeah, I've never had this quest before. Love of leather's not bad. I bet I have some... Thank you for popping back in, Daddy PC. And I hope your workday's going. Eddie Trucker hacker. Hey, she can be a cheating hacker if she wants to be. To listening. I fully support. 75 point, not bad. And a straw hat. I feel like that's super fashionable. Let's put the straw hat on. I mean, I look like Alwyn, the other guy that like works here. I don't know if I really like that look. It covers too much of my face. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, so she's picking the carrots, so she's my future wife. She is doing the job. And the wheat has started growing. I'm gonna talk to her.
Hail, friend.
I don't want to take, I don't want to miss any opportunity to increase her affection score. First red valley, impression on me. I like it here. Look at that. I feel like nothing I've said so far has like done an amazing job. Like I get the +6, but argument. I don't know if I want the answer. That's creepy. I'm not gonna choose that. Supposedly there's a hunter in the valley that stuffs carcasses of the animals he's hunted. They're reported to still look alive, just frozen in time. Like, if that's my, like, approach to flirting, like, would it bother everyone? Probably not, but that seems a little, like, taking a risk there. I'm not gonna do this one because she doesn't like me enough to agree to be my wife. Have you heard about the blacksmith from Hornica? He's always horny and hammered. I'm gonna go with that because I feel like she's the type, like she's already shown to be the type of person that will get that humor. +11, look at that. All right. Haha, I also heard that he's being accused of a forgery and blackmailed about it. Oh, the puns. Where's Dodgy? I feel like that's a Dodgy level pun. Daddy PC Gamer, I'd cheat and hack for you any day, Gary, no matter how many times Daddy calls me out for it. That is awesome. That is commitment right there. Maybe I will just give her a basic compliment about her hair. Okay, I can't talk to her anymore. Okay, affection is at 45%. That's good. I will let her continue harvesting carrots. My plum trees look like they're doing amazing. So we will see how that goes. I think is it a single player game or multiplayer? So it's actually single player right now. They are currently working on co-op though. And so far, anything they've put in their development roadmap, they seem to like turn out those patches like pretty like on schedule, I think. I think early 2023 is what's supposed to happen for co-op. It's not like open multiplayer like with servers and stuff as far as I know. I mean, like, I don't really know. I haven't really looked into it a ton. But yeah, so they are planning multiplayer. But single player for right now. Alright, let's use my skill points. So, whistling summons your mount. I don't have a mount yet. 10% less stamina consumption during farming activities. experience gained, lower durability loss of farming tools. I feel like that's worth it just because I'm countering that, and we'll do a higher experience gain. Survival skill points to spend. Okay, I did the health one last time. Lower loss of food and water. You know what? I'm gonna do this one where I can see all this stuff in inspector mode. I was just complaining about that. I think there was some stuff I put in resource storage. I sometimes say research storage. Feel like there were some things that I was going to sell. I was gonna sell the copper for right now because I don't need it just yet. And I'm gonna sell the horseshoes, I think, in the meantime, because I just don't need them yet. And I feel like by the time I get a mount, I will probably be super fine with when I get a mount, I feel like I'll already have like all of the things that I need to make the horseshoes and stuff. Logs away. And okay, anyway, I'll put the seeds away that I don't need. I have a lot of sticks on me. Definitely don't need that many sticks. Alright, that's good enough. And I'm gonna sell that straw hat because I don't really need it. Is it possible to kill and terrorize the NPC people? I don't really know. I'm pretty sure. I guess you probably could. I've never actually attempted to attack an NPC character. But I feel like, so what would happen is that any transgression against like the villages or anything like gets you negative dynasty reputation. So if that goes low enough, the king basically kicks you out of the valley. So, and then your game ends. So I feel like that probably would result in that. Because this is really intended to be kind of like, you know, a peaceful valley with some bandits. And so, you have bandits around here and there, but for the most part, it's, like the settlements are all settlements. Getting over to Unigast. It's a wonderful game, as is though, that's for sure. Yeah, no, it's like a beautiful game. It's probably become one of my favorites. Very focused on, you know, city management or village management. I realize this too, and I haven't unlocked anything like this, but like building walls around my... I feel like I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that anyway because I'm expanding and I don't know how big this village is actually going to get. Alright, so we gotta talk to Unigast. And he's just hanging out over here. See, I feel like in Gustovia here, there's a lot I can steal. There's a lot, like, sitting out. Time no see. Long time indeed, Rastamir. How have you been? I'm glad. Seems that you're following the path of Jordan's past just like you wanted to. I do. That's why I'm here, actually. I wanted to ask you about Kestrel. Oh, so you've heard about her. Yes, Willred mentioned her name, but nothing else. Not my story to tell, he said. Unigast? That's really strange. Why would he say it like that? Strange indeed. She was part of the pack, and that would be it. Your attempt at being casual seems like you're having a stroke. You're right. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that topic. For her. You see, Kestrel was... I remember the day we met. Me and Eordan and Sambor were coming back from one of the missions. It was truly spectacular. Failure. Long story short, we were forced to take a shortcut through the river and lost most of our equipment in the process. Our mounts as well. After a few days of roaming the woods, we've come across a small village. We were way too exhausted to even think of trying something elegant, so we just decided to take the horses from the stable and leave some money behind. So we did just that. We started riding the horses out of the village in a hurry when we suddenly heard a loud whistle. Horses stopped in place immediately as if they were enchanted. Eordan fell right off. Sambor was kicking the horse with all his strength, but it wouldn't even budge. And then we heard her voice. If you boys want to keep your peckers and heads attached to your bodies, you will get off my horses and start running. I looked behind me and saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen holding a bow with an arrow pointed right at my eye. At that moment, your uncle managed to get off the ground, pissed as heck, and started giving her a piece of his mind. So she moved her bow a little and released the arrow. You shot him? Without a blink, me and Sambor almost died from laughter. What? Why? That was the first and pretty much only person that we've met who made Eordan look like a fool, a child even. The sight of Eordan bleeding and us laughing at that must have been the strangest thing. We surely thought we were some kind of loon. We ended up spending the whole day together. She tended to Eordan's wounds, who didn't say a word to her this entire time, and me and Sambor were basically begging her to join us. When we explained our mission to her, which we haven't done ever before, to a stranger, she said yes. Just like that, there wasn't even a pinch of fear in that woman. Bravest soul that was ever born. Her only condition was that we take all of the horses. She didn't have any family besides those animals, and family shall never be left behind. There was 5 of them. Some might call it a coincidence. The other, destiny. 5th was for Wool Red, right? Indeed it was. The steed's name was Burr, which makes it totally fitting to his future owner. Burr was carrying bags for almost a year before he got himself a rider, and those two became best friends, I'll tell you that. But getting back to Kestrel, Eordan didn't like her at first. Only time I've ever seen him insecure like that. He didn't put a spell on her with just a glance like every other woman, so he resented her for it. For a while at least, because soon everything fell into place. Sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. No way to get around that. Same thing with Eordan. He always got what he wanted, and that was to be admired and desired. She didn't have a chance, really. They were together. Well, it started as a fling, but isn't that how every love starts? Soon they became inseparable. If I didn't know Eordan so well, I'd say she changed him. But he didn't change. He couldn't. He just enjoyed his new game, a relationship. Even Sambor realized it at some point. Everyone did. Except Kestrel. Eordan soon became bored with this game, like with any other, so he went back to seducing and having fun with other women. But now there was another challenge for him, another thrill of keeping it a secret from Kestrel. It was painful to watch, really painful, especially when I loved them both so much. You mean loved like family, right? Rasimir, I've loved Kestrel right from the moment she pointed that arrow at me. Never stopped, but I've always been shy and living in Eordan's shadow, only worse than that. So I kept it to myself for years, until I didn't. We started having an affair. You betrayed Eordan? Nothing is black and white, my dear Rasimir. You certainly learn it with age. We all live in an infinite shades of gray, but yes, that's undeniable. I've hated myself for it, and I hated him, for hurting the love of my life, for making me lie to her, and keep his dirty secrets, while I had one of my own. It was exhausting, to be honest, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't lose her, and she couldn't stop loving him as well. Not judging you, Unigast? That sounds excruciating. It's not the end of the story. It all went downhill when she got pregnant. I couldn't eat or sleep. I've started distancing myself from her. The unknown was killing me. Was Eordan the father? Did I lay with a woman carrying another man's child? Or maybe it was mine, and I wasn't going to raise it, but instead live as his uncle. In a lie, like a coward. I had the darkest of thoughts rushing through my mind at the time. I still blame myself for it. Did I wish it to happen? Wished what? The baby was stillborn. I wanted to die with it on that day, but I felt relieved at the same time. What kind of person feels relieved in a situation like that? When Eordan left the room, I wanted to see his eyes. I wanted to be sure, to finally know what to feel. She didn't let me. I joined Eordan in his grief. We drank and cried all night. I was pretending to be just an empathetic brother, but I was scum. Scum with a grief of his own. The child's little body was burned in the morning. I couldn't get back to being with Kestrel after that, and neither could Eordan, so she lost 3 of her men on that day, all consumed by the flame. Blown away by the wind as smoke and dust. Unigast, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you've been through. What you all have been through. You have nothing to be sorry for, my child. I was trying to tell you that from the very beginning. I don't envy the lives we've lived. We were trying to do some good, to make some changes, but we were not heroes. And we're still paying the price of it. I need to see her, Unigast. I don't know where she lives. She didn't want to be found, not by me, so I've never looked. I'm pretty sure Sambor knows. You can try with him. That's what I'm going to do then. Rasimir, if you see her, tell her that never mind. You will. Alright, so, a lot of stuff to read, as usual. I do wish this game had voice actors, but, trucker, you need a wife called Lydia and a friend named Albor, the Majesty of Skyrim. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so we got a lot of updates there. My next thing is I have to talk to Sambor, and then I can talk to Alwyn because it's a day has passed. So let's actually track that quest so I know who he is. See what's going on with Alwyn. And probably check that out, see what else I can do in this village, sell some stuff before I end the stream today. Oh, I can see some fire in those eyes. What are you thinking about so intensively? You were not mistaken. I plan to build an archery target. Do you want to help? Or do I have a choice? I will ignore this question. I can get a straw without any problems. But we could also use some logs and a hammer to build it. You do not need to say anything else. I'll be back with the rest. Okay. 5 logs and a wooden hammer. Wooden hammer. Take care of all of that pretty here. That's a pretty easy quest. Alright, so I'm going to build the wooden hammer, and then we will turn all this stuff into Alwyn. Here we go, what's that? I know a good place to build it. Follow me. Right, so now, different from the last quest with Alwyn, we're following him. Following us. See, that's Daddy PC Gamer getting to me. Like, I immediately had this like urge to like steal the locks. I saw that I could use them. Well, turn me into a thief. Daddy PC Gamer, you fucking thief. Yes! Done it! Talk to him. Quite suitable location. But now. Next I will practice shooting if you have time. You can show me how you do it. You're definitely better at it. Alright, but now this odd archer weapon. Alright, so I know from playing this, I've played this before, that the score is dependent on distance and accuracy. So I need to get a score of 20 from a shot. I feel like I need to be farther back for that though. $22.9. That accuracy was 100%. Let's look at where this landed. Oh, perfection. That's how it's done. If only you were as modest as you are accurate. I can't be both. There is a lot of practice ahead of me. I'll train more until I'm ready to face you one more time. Be prepared for an archery tournament again. Right. Some interesting stuff. Shooting off to go watch the footy. Lester is playing Leeds. Stay safe, folks, and have fun. Like and subscribe, and above all, make a ruckus. Yes, make a ruckus. See you later, Addie. Thank you for watching, hanging out. Alright, so next thing in Alwyn's questline is, I gotta wait for the next so right now I'm gonna sell the things that I have to sell and take it back to the village so that I can
How are you?
wrap up.
Only the best products here.
Okay, I want to sell this copper ore. I don't need the shearing scissors now. I'm gonna Fuck it. Sell the iron horseshoe. It's gonna be a lot of money. Don't care about the mead. Extra. Sell the straw hat. Torch. Just literally don't fear on me. Hey. I think what I might actually
Whatever
do
you need,
is
I've
buy
got it.
some fertilizer because I really don't have a ton of fertilizer on me. Odd Jack 1 has subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. The sub. I said that out. Read out subscription. Welcome though. Sell these feathers. A ton of feathers. So yeah, I want to buy fertilizer. But I am going to use it. The only thing I want to actually check on is what I have as far as seeds for summer. I feel like there's like only one summer like thing that I can plant. Let's look at the resource storage and look at what I have back there. I have carrot seeds, which are cabbage seeds or summer, so I can grow cabbage in the summer. Spring poppy seeds are spring. Yeah. Okay, so cabbage seeds will be fine. I just bought like 50 fertilizer. And I have 15 cabbage seeds. So I'm gonna buy. Oh, he just.
How is life treating you?
Buy some more
Whatever you
seeds.
need, I've got it.
I'm spending a lot of money here up front.
Have a good day.
I'm gonna get so much more back from the cabbages when I grow them. Peakman Gaming, hello all. Hello! How are you doing today? I'm gonna run through the clay area just because, I think I said this last time, but like, sometimes like you'll see like stubble or something sticking out of the ground. I like to check just to make sure. A nice fancy shovel to sell. Sell it and get. I still have a decent amount of money, even though I just bought a bunch of seeds. MJ! Hello everybody, how's it going? How are you doing, MJ? I'm certainly doing well. Hope you're having a really good day. I've seen you playing a bunch of No Man's Sky, which is really awesome. I started playing that again quite a bit, and then I just like stopped because I started playing this again, and I want to get back to No Man's Sky because I really, really like No Man's Sky now. I mean, I liked it in the beginning. I think like a lot of people were a bit iffy about it, but they made so many changes to the game that it finally kind of like met everybody's expectations, and oh, it's just so much fun. All right, so looks like I need to plow. No, I need to have a bag of fertilizer. Keep her down. Bag is. I just started playing No Man's Sky, and I like it a lot. Yeah, it is really a lot of fun. When they first came out, like there was all this criticism because they really didn't deliver on what they said they were going to, and then they kind of made the game. They completely turned it around, the game into exactly what everybody was kind of looking for. I also like it because like there is the multiplayer, but it's a really good solo game too. Fertilizer. Seeds. Part of the... Just gonna put the fertilizer down here. It doesn't look great that I have like different plants in different areas of this field, I guess, but I don't know. Oh, broke. My bag break and not the hoe? Oh my gosh, I think the bag broke and I like thought it was the hoe that broke, so I made another hoe. Okay, that wasn't great. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and get leather to like make another bag. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this right here and end it here and then finish up the planting at the beginning of the next stream. Right, so that should be pretty much it. So I hope you all like enjoyed watching me play this today. I'm so excited that so many of you have been here and hanging out. It is about time for me to end the stream, and I want to make sure that I'm resting my voice a bit because my cough is still really bad, and hopefully I'll get something for it after I see a doctor tomorrow. But yeah, I like the solo experience the most. Freedom of the game. Yeah, it's awesome. I definitely love No Man's Sky. But yeah, thank you all again. I hope you all have a lovely, amazing day. I will probably be back on Sunday. If I stream again before then, it'll be a random stream, but the schedule again is in my description. So please check that out if you want to see when I'm generally going to be streaming. All right, have a really awesome day. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and hanging out. I'll see you all next time.